Hey guys, Caroline here. As you know, I have been planning weddings and events for over 20 years. And as I always say, you can't really do anything until you have your venue. The venue is what creates the scene. It sets the stage. It says so much about the culture of the event. And that is why I am taking you with me on venue tours all over the nation and checking out venues everywhere. Today, I have fallen into a wonderland of deliciousness with the Seclusion. It is a well-kept secret that will not be a secret much longer. No, I am not in Napa Valley. I am in Lexington, Virginia, and I cannot wait to show you. Welcome to the Seclusion. So when we're shopping for venues, as you've seen me do, I usually find advantages and disadvantages. You guys, there's no disadvantages here. This has everything. The only thing is that it was a little bit of a windy drive here, but guess what? The Seclusion provides transportation for your guests, so you don't even have to worry about that. Look at this entrance. It is absolutely magnificent. So commanding with these barn doors. And even those reeds, I thought they were real, but they're actually faux and they are stunning. And there is the gorgeous logo up there with the two little lovebirds. Isn't that cute? So we always try to walk a venue the way the guests would when they enter. So there's a parking area over there, and then we go to the ceremony. So come with me. This view is unbelievable. I'm a guest, I'm walking to the ceremony, and this is so visually appealing. Look at this view! And the pavers. So you have an aisle built in here. This is where guests would sit, obviously. I mean, you don't even need any, and I'm like the decor queen. You don't even need decor here. This is absolutely stunning, you guys. Come on, let's check it out. So behind me, we have views of House Mountain. We have Big House and Little House. This is the ceremony site. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, as beautiful as it is, and it is absolutely magnificent, if you do want to do some decor, what I would do here is I wouldn't have anything obstructing the view. I wouldn't do arbors. I would do something low. So if you want to bring your colors into the venue, I would do something low, you know, that follows the line of the pavers down here, that sort of frames the bridal party. But I absolutely would not do anything high, because look at this view. This is your backdrop. Now, if for some reason we have weather or it rains and you can't do your ceremony in this stunning area, we always have a backup plan. You can get a tent out here, but you also have this gorgeous portico that you could do your ceremony under if it were a smaller ceremony, or it can be done inside. So this side porch is where cocktail hour takes place. And the nice thing about this, you don't have to rent any furniture. You don't even have to rent tables. You have tables and chairs already, and that's a big plus when shopping for a venue. They even thought of putting a bar here. There's a bar inside that we're gonna go check out, but there's bar access here for cocktail hour, and your guests can just stand here and sip their drinks and take in this gorgeous view before the big reveal, which is the ballroom. How about that for an entrance? What you are about to see is so incredible. Come on, let's go. So normally we would have entered from the portico where cocktails were, but can you blame me for wanting to walk through those doors? I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. One of my biggest, most important factors in an event is the flow. Making sure that guests feel comfortable in walking from event to event, from the ceremony to the cocktail hour to the big reveal. So as you can see, these doors all open and you can come into the ballroom. I hate to even call it a barn, you guys, because it is just, it's like a castle. It reminds me of something from Napa or France, and we're right here in Lexington, Virginia. So we've got this gorgeous, spacious space. Look at that little balcony. It's like Cinderella's, Rapunzel's balcony up there, and we'll show you what that leads to. But the nice thing about the Seclusion is that all of the tables and chairs are included, and they're nice tables and chairs. It's not like those run-of-the-mill ones where you have to rent other ones. They have, I think they have like over 20 farm tables. They've got the really cool crossback chairs with the black wrought iron, and these are all in-house. So you guys, you don't even have to rent linens unless you want to. I would do maybe a really cool like gauzy runner over these if you wanted to warm it up a little bit. You could do practically any kind of centerpiece. The ceilings are high enough so you could do really tall centerpieces in here. You know, the really long, low garlands are trendy right now, and those would look great on these tables. You can do them as long king's tables, or you can separate them. You can bring in some rounds and do a combination of seating areas with rounds and rectangles and maybe even some furniture. So whether you can hold up to 200 guests in here. So whether you have 200 guests or you have like 50 guests, it still feels intimate, the way that you can design this gorgeous space. And check this out. Oh, I have to sit here because this is the seat of honor, and these are also included. And you know what else is included? The china. Check out this gorgeous china. Trish has such good taste. And the chargers and the glassware. So it's really nice when it's all included because that can really save you some money. The owners are from Texas. Brian actually used to be in the railroad business. And as you all know, we're in the heart of Virginia where this was a railroad town. And so the actual footstool on the bar is made out of a railroad tie, which is super cool. So there's lots of like little touches like that. This is the bar. This is a solid piece of oak that was on the property that is now the bar. It's a nice open space, and as I showed you before, it opens out onto the portico, so the bartender can work it from both sides. Talk about photo ops and talk about seating. You know how much I love mixing up seating and having a tablescape that provides classic seating at tables, but also sections of furniture. Why? Because guests like to do events in different ways. Some guests are sitters and loungers. Other guests would prefer to be at a table, and it is all right here at the Seclusion. And also photo op areas. Oh my gosh, check out this little nook right here. These mirrors are so cool, but these couches for a bridal portrait or just a cool sitting area. I mean, how much fun is it to sit here and sip on a bourbon? Check out these mirrors. One of the things I love about the Seclusion, Brian and Trish have thought of everything, even the vendors. You want to make sure you have happy vendors because happy vendors are going to do a great job. So these amazing barn doors open up to the catering kitchen, which has its own restroom for vendors. It's got everything a caterer could ever want. It's got staging tables, prepping tables. It's got a full-on range, refrigerator. I mean, it's got it all. Who wouldn't want to create something magical in here? I just love little nooks. Here's another one. Here's another nook where if you're hosting an event here, you can do a smaller dinner, or it can just be it could just be another seating area for your guests. Look, it's Bessie. Jacob, check out these doors on the fireplace. Oh my gosh, can you see this? Like just roaring for winter weddings and fall weddings. This is absolutely beautiful. Now this is an area that I would want to design the heck out of. I mean, you could do groupings of candles on here. You could do climbing vines. You could do so much with this space. This is a gorgeous focal point space that acts as a backdrop for the head table, a backdrop for so many different photos. You know, I mean, there's so much you could do in here decor-wise, or you could do nothing, and it's still absolutely stunning. Another thing that I love about this venue is that it is neutral. They have chosen neutral shades, so you could bring in virtually any color and it would look gorgeous in here. And that's something with a lot of venues, you've got to worry about the color of the carpet or the colors of the walls. So they've chosen this gorgeous white. And Trish is a woman after my own heart because I stay up at night thinking about whites when we're painting walls, and she has chosen the perfect color white that is loved by, you know, production teams, photographers, videographers. That's something that's really important. And again, for the decor, virtually any color would work in here. Hey Jacob, want to go to the saloon? Actually, it's the restroom, and you know me, I like to look at restrooms in venues, and this really shows Trish's sense of humor. Check this out, this is so cute. These beautiful floors and furniture, but come on in here, Jacob. check out this sign. You know, it's true. I just cannot get enough of this view and this venue. It is so gorgeous. I feel like I've stumbled upon wedding venue perfection here at the Seclusion. Here is one more little nook, a beautiful gathering place where guests can just kind of chill in the evening on a nice cool evening. There's blankets where they can keep warm, and there's actually 3 fire pits on the property so they can spread out. Brian and Trish are constantly improving, but they are always thinking of new things. They're actually building an area where they can accommodate up to 20 couples. So you can put your guests right on property, all of them, if you're having a more intimate event, or you can pick your top 20 and have them stay right here with you. The guest transportation, the accommodations, and this venue, it's only 2 years old. 2020 kind of set things back a little bit. So this is their truly first year in business, and they are booked. This was so much fun. This venue is absolutely beautiful, and it's not just the venue. The owners are so great. Their daughter's wedding was actually the first wedding here in April of 2019. And then of course things slowed down a little bit in 2020. So this is their first really big year, and they're very booked up. This was a dream that they had. They're from Texas. Brian and Trish came here to Lexington, Virginia and bought this beautiful piece of property, and they have done it right, you guys. So thanks for joining me at the Seclusion today. I cannot wait to design a wedding here.